Now we'll be starting with the numericals based on the solubility. As you all know now what is the solubility, what is the Henry law, and all have all that information related to the solubility, right? So see, look at this numerical. What we have in this, we have if nitrogen gas is bubbled through a water at 293 Kelvin. That means nitrogen gas is bubbled through a water at what temperature? 293 Kelvin. Then how many millimoles of nitrogen? We have to calculate that, right? How many millimoles of nitrogen gas would dissolve in 1 liter of water? So this is our volume of water. That means at 293 Kelvin nitrogen gas is bubbled through water, right? And then we need to know that how many millimoles get absorbed by the water and how much amount of water? Obviously 1 liter of water. Assume that the nitrogen exerts a partial pressure of 0.987 bar, and we are also provided with the Henry law constant, this, right? So again, just look at the question again. So this is our temperature, that is at 293 Kelvin. How many millimoles we need to calculate that? It would dissolve in 1 liter of volume, 1 liter of water. So that means we are provided with volume of water, that is 1 liter, right? Assume that nitrogen exerts a partial pressure of this much. So this is going to be a partial pressure for N2, and how much? 0.987 bar. And what else you are provided with? Given that Henry law constant for nitrogen is 76.48. So this is our KH, 76.48 kilobar. So the first rule is to check the units, right? The first rule is to check the units. As you can see here, we are provided with the partial pressure of nitrogen in bar, but Henry constant is given in kilobar. So that means we need to convert this into a bar, right? So how we'll convert it? By multiplying it with 1000, removing decimal I have 100, cancelling it I get 76480 bar. So this is my KH, this is my KH. Now everything is in units, right? And we know that, like we have the formula based on the Henry's law, we know that the partial pressure is equal to the product of Henry constant and the mole fraction. We take concentration in terms of mole fraction. So here we have to find the partial pressure of nitrogen is given. Moreover, you need to find the mole fraction of nitrogen. So that means this is partial pressure of nitrogen, and even you need to find the mole fraction of nitrogen, right? So first I'll substitute this value into this relation. So my PN2 is 0.987 bar, right? And my KH is 76480 bar, and we need to have XN2. Let us keep it like that for a while. So what do we have? We have, by dividing them, when you will just solve it, you will get it is equal to 1.29 into 10 raised to power minus 5. So this is actually the mole fraction of N2. This is actually the mole fraction of N2. But you need to find the moles of nitrogen, right? And we know that, like, if we need to find moles of nitrogen, so what is the formula for finding moles? Whenever we need to find the mole fraction, it is equal to moles of that given component divided by the total one. So the 1 mole is of nitrogen and 1 mole obviously is for water, because nitrogen is getting dissolved in water. So this is what the mole fraction we need to find. So we are not provided with moles of N2, we are not provided with moles of N2. That means we have to keep it the variable. We will be keeping it as the same, that is the moles N2. But we may find the moles of water. We can find, because we are provided with the volume of water. And you know that moles, like if I need to find the mole of water, it is equal to the given mass over molecular mass. And here given mass is 1 liter. 1 liter is approximately equal to the 1000 grams. And molecular mass, as you all know, that H2O is 1 into 2 plus 16 comes out to be 18. That is the molecular mass. And when you solve it, you will get it is equal to 55.55 moles. Right. So this is what we are going to substitute in this relation. So that means what we have is, we have 1.29 into 10 raised to power minus 5 equal to moles of N2 divided by moles of N2 plus moles of water. So putting value, what do I get? I get moles of N2 I need to find. So like keep it like this, again this, but I have these moles. right? As you know that the nitrogen solubility in water at this given temperature is very low. That is why they are asking for millimoles. So that means in total of the, when we are calculating the total of the moles, so that means moles of N2 is very less. So that means moles of N2 is comparatively very, very less as compared to the moles of water. So that means I can neglect this factor, right? So I'll just neglect it. After neglecting what I get 1.29 into 10 to the minus 5 moles of N2 divided by 55.5. And when you will solve for this value, that is by multiplying this here, right? What result we are going to get is, after just calculating there, that Mn2 is equal to 1.29 into 10 to the minus 5, 55.55. So after multiplication what we get 7.16 into 10 to the power minus 14 moles. So this is our you can say the moles of nitrogen gas. So what we did actually, you need to just go through the question carefully and just write the given values like that. First step is to check the units. Always check the units. After checking the units, what we have did, we have just substituted in the value and we have solved for the unknown variable, right? And we know that like the mole fraction of this is equal to the mole fraction moles of this divided by total moles. So when it is already mentioned that the nitrogen moles is in millimoles. So that means we can neglect that factor, and after just solving you will get the result, that is 7.16 into 10 to the power minus 14 moles. So this is how you have to solve for it.